Hello, this is going to be a long video because I'm going to show you about WordPress. The previous video there was about cPanel. Now we're going to talk about WordPress. So I created a log WordPress at Teacher Sao Paulo. The WP administration dashboard, you can call it WP login or admin. So I log in, and this is what it shows on a new installed WordPress. New installed WordPress. This is what I see. Posts, add new post. So this is different from the page. See, this is refreshing, so you can see this is a post. This is hello world is the first post when you install a WordPress. Let's do add new post so you can see what we do. So save the title, then text. You can put whatever you want, images and things like this. We'll do that a little bit later. For now, we just start this WordPress post, so you can see what we do. So now we have one post. I refresh it. This is a test, the one we finished now. Under, because this is how it looks, the posts. There is the older one down, and you can actually put it up and this and that. So we delete. This was the hello world. The first post installed automatically when you install the WordPress. So you're going to see that the hello world is finished. So this is a test because we deleted it, yes? Pages in the posts are different. Posts are like temporary or stay there at the top, bottom, this and that. The page are different, like for a website that you are doing with different pages. So for example, you need to make the About Us page. This is how we do it. We can make blocks. So this is the first one. This is about you. It was a block of text. Now we are putting a block of image. So we're going to have a text and then an image. I go and upload from my folder of images, and I have a lot of images. Somaliland representative of Taiwan. This is the alt text for the search engine optimization. I can't remember this system because this is the old system, the new system, but I use normally a new theme, another theme called DV. A line to the left, a line to the right. Now it is on the center, so you can align the image or whatever it is in right, left. I can go and get other blocks that I can do, heading, gallery, video, for example. A video I can insert or insert from example from YouTube. Let's go and get a YouTube video. My internet is slow, It's not the internet. The internet is good. The problem is that my software for antivirus, it falls asleep, so the internet becomes very slow. Because of this HP I use. So now I have this and I save it. So now I have About Us page. But you see, it is not there. There is nothing here. The About page is not shown. So what do? I go back to the word dashboard, and then I go Appearance and Menu. Menus are the ones we decide where we put the links on top or at the bottom. So we create a menu. The About Us, I cannot move. I cannot create. I cannot add anything to the menu because I didn't create a menu yet. So I create a menu top, and I automatically add pages, and this is going to be primary menu. Now you see now it is ready. I can About Us page. So if I go back to this thing and I reload, there is going to be About Us page. You see, this is how you can create many pages you want like this. You can delete them, trash, quick edit. Quick edit would be the title, this and that. Then let's add new again. Just not actually, we're not going to add a new, but just to again to reflect on this add page, add post and add page. Now we're going to talk about themes. Themes are the templates that you can see on the WordPress on this website. So this, it comes by default like 2019 and 21. So this is the WordPress in 2001, 21, 2019. My internet is blocking, is making me the Wi-Fi sleep, you know. And because I use some protection that with this HP, I don't know what to do, but it's a very nice computer. And my antivirus is very good also, so I don't know what to do. Let's install this one, see what happens. The image doesn't show. Let's refresh it. Right, we install it, and then we need to activate it. Every time in WordPress, install and activate, or uninstall and delete. So now this the theme has changed. Let's refresh this one and see what happens. The background now is another computer, which is a hard disk SATA, the old type of, until we, so I don't waste my time. Let's see what I'm doing in emails. I do a lot of Coursera courses. Now they're loading. You can search whatever you want. For example, let's try store and see what we can do. Just click install and then activate. And some of these stores, there is a demo, so you can click a button and it installs the demo, which is ready. The website is with the products chosen by the developers, of course. But it is a website which is a store. So always you want to see something, you can preview or install and then set up and then activate. And then this kind of stores, they always come with a demonstration, a demo kind of files, which then you can set up. It brings all these products and ready with the plugins necessary and all that. So this is other things that I just wanted to show you. Megastore, because we installed the store, so there is some. So this is the website, how it looks like. Let's see what happened. Now it changed. So now there is this store. If we install the demonstration, view available demos. Did you see? So we can download and then install. But in some cases that you don't need to download, you just click something and install it immediately. My other computer stopped, so now less noise. Now I want to show you widgets. You see, this is things that you can put on the side, on the sidebars, or in the footer, or whatever you want. So there is a number of things. There is so many. You can even install new ones. So no, it depends on the theme actually. So let's put an image on the sidebar, add a widget. So this is a test. Let's get from image, and we install this man over here. We save it. We can have a URL to address. So let's refresh and see if this image is showing there. You see? Right, so this is widgets. Menus we talked about. It's creating this navigation on top. You create pages and things like this, and then you put them on the top menu or the bottom menu. It is slow, sorry. Never loads. Plugins, let's talk about plugins. So this is two plugins come by default. You can delete them there because Askimit is anti-spam, but you need to have a free. You can actually, it's very good anti-spammer, but you need to go and download the key. So I deleted the two plugins. Let's add new plugins now. You need to make, for this course, you need to install Classic Editor, for example, more browser kind of, instead of creating BB Press, it's like a forum. Buddy Press, it is like a community. So there are thousands, millions of contact form. Let's see what happens. Let's dismiss this thing. Right, classic. No, we lost it. Contact form. That's a good one. And then activate. So this will create a contact form. You put your name and your email, whatever, and the fields that you want to ask the questions, and then the person who clicks and enters the entries, you will receive an email with the contact form. Now another WooCommerce plugin. This is the one I was talking about. That if you want to install a store, you need to install this thing. comes of checkout. You comes now. I think there is a new, or they're going to be soon, a new API that you can use it in Dahab, not in Zad, not yet, but in Dahab you can use it to activate the purchase of your online customers. My friends, my dear students, there are millions of these plugins, and you can do. I will show you later other kinds of plugins, but you just search the internet and install a plugin and see how it works. This is customizing the website. You see the theme of this store. So it's very easy to change, to do things, to make a website completely different in a few clicks. Then refresh and see what happens. Now plugins again, WooCommerce to activate. Activating now. WooCommerce needs, like, you need to see the video. It's many videos. It's a complicated thing to manage. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time. I'm just telling you it exists. It does everything. You upload your images and your text of your products. You put your bank or your PayPal or your checkout thing. Let's go back again. We are flying on the settings. This is the configure settings, and this is the general. So you change the name. For example, my blog, my testing blog for my students, for example. So it changes the name of the blog. So I'm using S because this is SSL certificate. It is, you see the little lock on the browser. It means that it is protected, encrypted. No one can see, especially in a store. It must have this lock. It's called SSL certificate. For example, subscribe in the case that you want to create like a community-based store, then you would be subscribers that they can even post on the forum, that you can add it. So this is the setup of e-commerce, WooCommerce plugin. It's a bit complicated. You can learn in 1 hour perhaps. And I never studied anything, but I've done it a number of times. Languages, I'm afraid there is no Somali language. I couldn't find it, but you can download it from somewhere with the Somali language, because there is. I've seen WordPress in Somali. After use United States. So as settings, there is all kinds of things, and you have to check each one of them, the options that are available to you. For example, on the home page, for example, you can put about us or a page. You create a different page, which is going to be the page for the home of your website. So I'm saying now that the about us is going to become the home page. Okay, this is about don't know what about you. Right, so this is the about page now is the home page of the website. Media, let's go talk about media library, the ones you upload or in your WordPress, or you can upload new ones, add new ones. So add new, and then it could be PDF files, videos, It could be a for images, photographs. I mean PDF, PDN, JPG, whatever it is. I'm sorry, I'm working around looking at what kind of photographs I have here. So I get this from Djibouti. Let's see, I'm uploading a number of photos at the same time. This it's from e-commerce. I didn't know what was that. So, more pages and new. Let's go and see what happens. Okay, this is the because of the I'm using a store. They are the ones who created this e-commerce. This is e-commerce, you know, the account, store, things like this. This is the website. The because when you install the plugin, it comes with this menus. I didn't install marketing. It came with the store thing, you know. Contact form. This is how you would make the contact form that you would. Now I'm not. I'm editing. I'm not sure where I'm editing. Can go back and see where I started. I mean, again, I'm explaining the blocks that you can put, upload, media library. I'm showing you the images that we uploaded before. You can at any time go back and collect it and use them on your post page. So I added an image, you know, the one that Djibouti that I said. It's going to be in Djibouti, perhaps, we don't know. Now I'm going to stop and I'm going to show you an active site. This is very important. You see, this is argesaweb.com. And you see that number over there, 12 plugins to update. You have to update your website, your WordPress regularly. If not, hackers will take over. You're going to lose the whole thing. So you have to keep updating a regular thing. Enable visual. This is not. This is a paid theme, very expensive, very good, and we'll talk about it later. So you see, this is the uploads, updates. Update now. I'm updating the WordPress. Don't play around too much until the upload is finished. Because sometimes, especially if you break this page over here, while you're uploading, you stop, you doing something else, then you'd have to contact the web host to fix the page. There is a file which is created on cPanel which goes in maintenance, and it needs the file manager cPanel to delete that file to activate the site again. So the updates, don't stop them until it is completely finished. So now the WordPress has been updated, and let us go to update the rest of the things. Current version. You have what is this? Optimize. Just miss it. So update plugins, and there are a number of plugins. There's 12 things still to upload. Let's update the plugins first. Again, we have to wait. This I'm going on, and you see the page now is stopped working. And if I break that update there, the whole website will stop working. Now it is working because it is the updates are finished. There is now 3 themes to update. You have to make updates. There is a number. It shows you the number of updates you have to update. So this is the themes that need. I always keep 1 or 2. The important one, the default, and then another one in case that something goes wrong, we can go back to the default. Too many, it's not necessary. You're going to make your website. Your database is going to be overwhelmed, and using too much resources. You see this before there was 13. Now refresh it, it is gone. Everything is updated. So this is a website, active website of mine, and I'm going to show you the plugins that I use so you can compare. So this is this, I guess, a web I started last year when I came to Somaliland. This is lazy. It makes your, instead of loading all the page at one time, it loads, the lazy thing, it loads page by page while the browser is running down. So the viewer, the user is looking at it, then the image starts to load. So you don't use too much bandwidth, and it is faster. So this is the plugins that I use. You see this cookie GPR consent, it is there over there in that, so you can plug in which you can install. So because in Europe nowadays there is some laws that you have to have some cookie, give permission for a person to see. This is a hummingbird I'm deleting, I don't need it. You, every time that you don't need something, delete it, because you are using too many resources on your RAM in your hosting, and it is not unlimited, it is limited. Rank math, this is the one that the search engine optimization, it's very important. Let's keep this over here in memory. This is the rank math, you know. So I prove it to you why it is so important. Web hosting company in Somaliland. Let's go to Google and search what happens. Ostgator, and look, Argesa. So the Ostgator was an ad. So mine is the first one, real. In fact, you know. Rank math is a SEO, but there are other SEOs. There are too many, but I like it actually. So let's try to find another keyword, for example. Guess a web design and see what happens. Where are we in Google? I guess a web design. We are first. You see, so search engine optimization is so important. You found search engine optimization. It's a useless website because no one is seeing it. Sometimes I put images just because I want to use some systems of that we use. So simply static Robin image optimize. It makes the image, as I told you before in class, that it optimizes it. Instead of 5 meg, it becomes 300. And the WP statistics, I want you on this. So let's save it. So this WP statistics, and I'm going to show you, this is important, plugin. I'm going to show you what you can do with it. And then scroll down. Look, for example, another one. You see this red thing that I can go up and down, especially if you have a big website, long. This is a good plugin, because when you are look, it is too many things, yes, and then to scroll up, it is not easy. By clicking on that plugin, in 1 second it's up again. So another statistics. Now it is this one is, of course, I guess, so it is installed. Let me show you what we do. So let's go to home, to dashboard. Look, online visitors, 106 visitors today, and it gives me the graph. So, and there is all kinds of things, the information, where they come from, what they are doing, which page they come from. So this is incredible. You need to know what is happening on your website, and the statistics are this is the WordPress, how you play with the dashboard. You know, you move it up and down. Let's move this up. So now it is statistics on top. What is this activity? Recently published. Okay. So last week this. So this is now let's go cookies, rank math. This is the plugins that I've been installing, that I had installed it already. That you can add on your own website. Visit site. Now I'm going to show you DV theme, the one that I use. You see, this it's from Elegant Themes. You see this. I'm going to show you why I use it. I use it for all my websites. So this is the Elegant Themes. It is a fantastic theme. It is a little expensive, 200 and something, but it is a one-time fee. And so you can, and then they every week they upload, they update. So this is if you are going for a web design agency, I suggest to use this because you can make fantastic. Look, 249 lifetime access. But I'm going to show you in the future. I'm going to show you in this course how can you get it free. Web design agency, if you want to start, this is a elegant theme. It's a fantastic. I'm going to show you what you can do with it. You remember when we are posting in a teacher Sao Paulo, the way how to edit now look at this. Enable Visual Builder. And you're going to see how it is simple. I open this page brochure because I don't want to destroy anything. So I'm opening this page, and you're going to see how while it is doing, while it is running, it is slow. Let me wait a moment and look at editing. I cannot. My eyes are I'll fall asleep if I don't do something. Right. I think it is ready. So now when I click on it, you see. Let me show you. So instead of editing from the back, I edit whatever I want directly on the page, on the live page. I'll show you. So you see, when I click on it, then it gives me these options. And these options I can silver brochure, for example, delete, duplicate, I can make another column like this. I can change, for example, I'll show you now. Let's move this to the left. And then look, silver brochure, one. Look, on live, next to it, there it is. I can put it back, delete the thing. I save it or I just deleted it. Go back without deleting anything. Now let's see this text over here. Brochure company, let's move this to the right now so that you can see. High quality professional. You see over there, I put a Q. Look at on the left. Now I delete the Q. So I could save it by clicking on this little thing, but I click on the X to go back without saving anything. And so model. So this is how you edit. You see, I'm making a little space. What you'll get, you will get, and I am making a little space, and automatically on the page, you see the edit, the change, for example. But not only that, you can save a block and duplicate it, delete it, do whatever. Let's get this block. Let's get this block, and let's look. Let's go to brochure. This block has this one. This is the active live website. You see, there is this block. Yes. Let us go back. This is editing. I'm in Visual Builder of DV because this is the DV team. So, for example, now I can copy. This is, you see this, duplicate. I'm going to duplicate. I can delete it. I can save it. So this block I can save it and use it in another page. I can delete. Let's change the structure. Let's duplicate and see what happens. It's going to be at the bottom. So this is, you see, I clicked it. Now I have two. The same block. Now I have two blocks. The same. The first block is the second block is a copy of the first block. So this is now let us go back to that page, save it, and you're going to see the change. Oh, you see, now it is saved. So you see now I have on the real life, I have the two, one block is a copy of the other one. Now let's delete it back. Delete. Now there is only one again. Let's save it again. Make sure that you, because this occupies, takes a lot of resources in the computer, so I make sure that I save it. So I save it sometimes 2 times, just to make sure that I didn't lose anything. Imagine that you're doing half a page, one page, a lot of work, and then the RAM is it's not enough, and you lost all your work. So you make sure that you saved it. So enable visual now, back again to show you again something I don't know what. Or for example over here you see any block, any piece I can edit. So by clicking that little wheel I can change it. Let's make it 195 just to show you. On live it will show, right, $195. Let's go back again by not saving anything, so it's back to 194. Let's click disregard without saving. So it's back to $194. Don't know how I made that last year. So let's go back again to see things inside. This is still, I guess, I don't know how did that is it. Then projects, plugins installed. Very important, please, this you have to try many of them, as many as you can, but then delete them because your website is going to become slow. Cookie, let's install one. No, let us install web statistics. It's so important to tell you who's on your website, how many people did you visit. I know you are just a student, no one is going to visit you, but this is now we are get back, install, activate, and this is in teacher Sao Paulo, the statistics, WordPress statistics. It's a simple plugin but very, very important. You see, last update 1 week ago. Sometimes you get updates which are 2 years. Stop using it. Don't use them because the developer is not working on them anymore. This email from Coursera, I always read the emails of them. I finished the course just last week. That's why I didn't have time to finish your video. Sorry, I have to be always busy when I'm in the computer. If not, I'll fall asleep. Right, let's see the statistics when you go to home. I'm just checking my service, everything is good. I do that 100 times a day. It's a long video. I'm falling asleep. It is over here. It's 4 p.m., but it's not true. I'm using the United States time. It is now. It is 2 o'clock in the morning. In another computer, still HP, it works very, very fast. This one, there is some problem with this model, and my antivirus Avast. You see now you see the corner over there. It is it stopped the wireless. It falls asleep. Sometimes I have to stop this computer, go to the other one, but I don't have passwords on that one. Oof. Waiting for the internet to come, sorry. Right, we don't have no visitors today, but after you see it, you can install on yours. You're going to see that it's going to be. Thank you very much. I'm sorry it took so long.